Hey guys, welcome back to Road to 1000 ELO. This is Pawn to Player, and today I got a little bit of a different video for you guys today. Uh, After last game, I realized that I never even mentioned it, but I smashed through 800. I'm rated 811 now, rapid. Um, so in this video, I just wanted to um, kind of sum up my experience getting through 800 and what I learned along the way that helped me get there. And so what's been working for me, maybe what's not working so good. Maybe this can help some of you guys break 800. I mean, it's not anything special, but I know there's a lot of players rated around here because it said I'm about in the 65th percentile of all accounts on chess.com at 811. And 811 is not that high, but that just goes to show how many people don't even make it this far. And like I think people, because believe me, I did the same thing. I tried starting chess quite a few times. I'd start, not really know what I'm doing, get frustrated, quit for a long time. It says here my account was started in 2018, and I have not been playing that long. Um, I've tried quite a few times, but I just didn't know what I was doing, get frustrated, quit. Um, but I think I've learned a couple of things on this route, and now I think I understand chess good enough to maybe pass some of my knowledge on to maybe some of you guys that are in the same boat. So over that time period, I've only played 156 rapid games. I've done over 3,000 puzzles though. That's crazy. That's quite a bit more than I thought. My puzzle rating is 1804. We'll show you guys that in a little bit. But yeah, the puzzles are high because like where I work, I have a lot of downtime, and I don't really want to play a game while I'm at work, so I'll just pull up my phone and start hammering some puzzles and stuff. And puzzles have actually been really helpful, just recognizing certain like check baiting patterns and stuff. It's actually come in quite handy. So I figured today we'd just go over a couple of things here. Let's just go. This is my stats. Let's check out my rapid. So this is just last 90 days, but mind you, I'm only 3 games back after the birth of my son here. I took 7 months off with him, but the last year I'm up 241 rating points from I was down to 556 at one point. I think that's actually where I started my chess channel, and this has been the grind ever since. Boom, 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 boom. This is the long 7 month hiatus, and then I've been back for 3 games. So here, 3.6 million players are better than me, 65th percentile. Um, 64 wins, 36 losses, average point 655, best win. This guy was over 800 when I beat him. This is last game, best win streak of 5. So I just thought that was kind of interesting to see. That's where I am for that. Let's look at puzzles here. Man, look at this, 47 hours. That's nuts. Bunch of rated puzzles. Highest I was 263. Yeah, I started playing again. I'm dropping just because I'm rusty. I haven't played in forever, so it feels good to start doing puzzles again. So yeah, that's what the account looks like um, after 150 games of rapid chess. So some things that I have learned is, well, the number one thing is the fundamentals, man. Like, I understand why people say this now because like that's honestly the number one thing. Start your game, take center control with your pawns, your E and D or whatever the heck it is. I don't even know the names of the squares yet. But then get your knights out. Here, let me show you what the heck I'm talking about here. I don't even know how to do that. Play. But yeah, I'll just go here. But yeah, like get center control, you know, get your knights developed, get bishops developed. Like that's the whole thing. Develop your pieces before you start attacking. That is honestly the number one thing. Get everything off the back rank. Get them on active squares, ones with the most, move optionality. Get castle and connect your rooks, and then look to attack. Before you get like that set up, like try not to just defend and get your stuff set up because that gives you a strong base to form your attack on. That's like the number one thing. In games where I don't get settled, they don't get developed, they don't get castled, I'm gonna say like 2/3 of the time I lose those games just because like I have no base to work from. I have no castle um, to be sieged in. Like, like you need that. So that's my number one thing. Fundamentals. Get developed, connect your rooks before anything else. And then the next one is like moves. This is why I like playing 15-10. It just gives me a little bit more time to think through everything because there's no worse feeling than making a move and realize that you blundered a piece. Like that, it honestly hurts my heart. Like you just get feel my confidence shrivel and then I get angry. It's just not good. So I like to take my time, make sure I'm not blundering anything, not hanging any pieces. That's been another thing too. Like if you're going down pieces early, like it's pretty hard to win games. So I've been doing much better with not blundering pieces. I still do it tons, but not nearly as much as I used to. I found that's really helping. It's not blowing up my positions and stuff. The next one, I like to call this one flow like water. Uh, on games where, because sometimes I'll get an idea in my head where I can like attack somewhere or there's a weak piece and I want to attack it, and I just start making moves that aren't real strong. I'm just like not playing the board. I'm like trying to force things. I'm trying to make something happen on a certain part of the board, rather than sitting back and playing the board as it comes. He makes a move, reanalyze, see what the best strategic move is, make a move, like don't force stuff. Like chess is not a game you can force it, because if you force it you start making inaccurate moves or blundering pieces or just like strategically getting off and missing things. Like, so I call this flow like water. Play the board. You can't force your will upon it. You just got to play what's happening in front of you. So and then, like I already kind of mentioned, the puzzles. The puzzles have helped me so much. Like especially, I notice when I'm attacking, because like a lot of those puzzles are like checkmating patterns. So when I get like an opportunity to start attacking, like that's when I find the puzzles have really helped. I recognize some checkmating patterns pretty good. Um, so yeah, the puzzles have been actually really nice. And then consistency. I know I haven't been the most consistent player ever. Like I said, I've started and stopped several times, 3 times, if not more. But what I noticed is if I'm playing like a little bit every day, maybe one rapid game a day or every other day or a couple times a week consistently, man, like the progress is just like steady. And I mean, I know I'm new and it's not always going to be like this, but like consistency, or just even if you can't play a game that day, do a little bit of puzzles. Look at the chessboard, just solve the daily puzzle on chess.com or something, just keep those chess muscles going. So I think that's actually been really nice. Things that I could do better moving forward. Um, you know, this one's harder to say because if I knew, I'd probably already be trying to do them. So if you guys have any suggestions for things that you think would help my game, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Like, I read all the comments. I like to see what you guys are saying and what you think of the game and stuff. So, yeah, I honestly don't even know. That sounds really bad. Oh, this is one thing I do better. My middle game. So I think my openings are okay. They're okay. Maybe I should learn a couple other openings. I don't know. I just like to do my own thing, but openings are okay. I find my middle games, especially with white for whatever reason, my middle games get a little messy. Sometimes I don't have a plan or I don't know what to do, and things can get away from me a little bit until we get into the end game, and then that's a little more clear, and I tend to do better in the end games and the openings. But the middle game is just so great. But maybe that's just chess. Maybe that's the whole thing. It just depends how you come out of that war of a middle game there. So, um, yeah, that's probably the number one thing that I could think of. So, anyways, if you guys have any suggestions or comments, or yeah, comments on how the road to 1,000 has been, just let me know. Other than that, thanks for popping in for a watch and a visit, and thanks for coming along on this journey with me. It's fun to have, some people watching and like participating and talking with me on this journey. It makes it not so lonely. Sometimes chess can be a little lonely if it's because it's an individual sport. You know, you're not on a team, but when a post on YouTube and stuff, it I don't know, it just makes it more fun. So thank you guys for coming along for the journey, and hopefully we can get to 1,000 together and be good. Yeah. So okay, thanks for popping in, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.